Harker. I gotta be honest, Long Legs left me speechless. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. My name is Brandon Aries, and welcome to The Sanctuary. I was very thrilled to see this movie. I was pretty pleased to see this movie. With that being said, it's time to talk movie. And this week, Long Legs. What do you guys think about this new slate? Think it's cool? Got anything you want me to add to it? Put it down in the comments below. Trying to be professional. Directed by Oz Perkins with a budget of under $10 million. That little to make this much. Kudos. Story follows FBI agent Lee Harker as she is put on this serial killer case. As she's unfolding these murders, she realizes that there's evidence of supernatural-like things going on. She then realizes that she's connected personally with the killer and she's trying to do everything she can to stop him from killing again. Bro, not even 5 minutes. Nay, like the opening credits, you're unsettled. Which, in my opinion, it's doing its job. Because then you're thrown right into it and you're like, oh, okay, we're in it now. Micah Monroe played a fantastic role here as Agent Lee Harker. She starts off like awkward, but super intuitive, kind of assumed to be psychic even. She really gave me vibes of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, where she has all the crime scene photos laid out and she's just looking at them, trying to see what she can connect to help stop these killings. Nicolas Cage is in this movie and it seems like he's playing himself. No way, bro. This role is great, but at the same time, it's very laughable. Like at least once a day in the car, I'm like, Daddy! Mommy! But he also did a really good job of being eerie, weird, almost thinking like you're not safe and you're uncomfortable. This film takes place in the early 90s and he has like these bits of plastic surgery that looked like they were botched. So he looks like really puffy and really pale to try and cover that up. And I like it too because it adds to the whole like doll premise of the film. Though with that singing, it kind of reminded me of Kick-Ass. I love the pacing here and I loved how everything unfolded into this big twist that was unexpected. A buddy of mine was talking about how he wanted to see more of Nick Cage. And I agree with him. To an extent. The murders were inflicted by Nicolas Cage, aka Longlegs, but the evidence suggests that he wasn't even there. I interpreted that as a metaphor for his presence always being there while he's not even there. And to me, my brain just went, and if that's what the director wanted, I feel great. Because think about it. He doesn't even have to be there in order for you to be scared or unsettled. You still have that feeling. When he appears, you're kind of trying to process that, now putting a face to it too. And even with that, I did agree that there still should have been at least a little bit more. Movie's about 1 hour and 40, which was great. It was perfect. Well, sort of. I didn't exactly feel fulfilled by the ending, and it's probably because it wasn't like a hooray, they saved the day. It was kind of more like a, hey, are you okay? Throughout this film, I was at the edge of my seat. I was like, okay, when are we gonna see Longlegs? Okay, when are we gonna find out who killed this guy? When are we gonna find out who's gonna kill the next person? When are we gonna find out who's gonna be the next one that's killed? And I think the reason why I was left speechless was because of everything that was happening. It was just such a good flow where I had so many questions internally that I just wanted to shut up and experience this. Oh, and the singing. With that being said, I'm giving Longlegs a 4 out of 5. I think a good thing about it too is that it's more so like an internal thriller and not like a big jump scare, like scary type demonic film. Like this movie has an aftershock because once you get out of the theater, you're kind of just there like, what did I just watch? My gosh, that was good. And for less of a budget, that puts Night Swim to shame. So go see Longlegs. And if you haven't seen last week's video, the card is right up here. The Beach Trip 2 is on onlyowing.com. This is one of our shirts, the USS Oni. Huh? You also have this lovely melted ice cream designed by yours truly. So go to onlyoni.com and use code Aries for 15% off your order. And in case this movie loving lover boy doesn't see you, good afternoon, good evening. High five from one of you. Bink. And good night. Peace. Let me in now.